Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Why are you nodding your head like that, Don? What's going on?
Just got the music in my ears. It's quite nice.
What music? The Extra Time music or different music? He's going to be a dad again, Craig. Yeah. He's having another baby now.
Craig.
Come on,
Come on, Craig. Let's have a smile.
That man should not be allowed to bring another human being. There has to be some legislation somewhere.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Who thinks the Extra Time music's fun?
Well, Don clearly does, doesn't he?
That's what kind of life he leads.
Well, yeah, well, exactly.
What was most exciting about your Tuesday? Oh, the Extra Time music.
Oh, it's
Craig,
it's
it's 20 past 11 in the UK and I'm sat in my garage. Right?
I don't care what time it is. You sat and watched the Faroe Islands today, so you...
Well, Don's been busy on social media in case you missed him, which brings us to the first tweet. Shaka and Don, can you explain the difference between a normal volley, a half-volley, a flying volley and a bicycle kick? Stevie's reaction to highlights always confuses me. So if you want about half-volley and volley, here's a little tip from Don.
Right, Danny, this is just for you. This is the difference between a volley and a half-volley. Fletch, throw me the ball. Throw me the ball, bud. Right, volley. Bang! Right, Dougie, throw me the... That's a volley. Dougie, throw me the ball. Half volley. Bang! Half volley.
Don, weren't they exactly the same things?
No, mate. Honestly, I can't believe people around the world are arguing with ex-pros on a half volley and a volley. I mean, I would be stunned if Shaka and Craig disagree with what a half volley and a volley is. A half volley is when you take it fractionally off the floor, like within like a millisecond of it hitting the floor. That's a half volley. When the ball's in the air, hip height or whatever the height is, and they hit a volley with your laces, that's a volley. Out the sky, one bounce, bouncing quite high, volley.
Don't argue with people on social media. So life's too...
So my thinking was a volley is not bouncing, a half volley is when it does bounce.
Yeah, you take it on the half volley.
Fraction of a second.
What you want to do, Don, listen, if you've got time, Don, can you send that video to Greg Berhalter and tell them to show the US men's national team what a ball is?
What a ball is?
Say, because I like that Football for Dummies video there, you know. Here's a ball, we kick it towards the goal.
Oh, dear.
I mean, they were wrong.
Don't look at me.
I don't care.
Don't look at me.
I care about them. They're playing tomorrow, apparently.
Should you be doing that with your bad hip? Because you're getting a hip replacement, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I don't know when that is. That's going to be like 6 months' time, but the new baby's coming, so I might have to sack the hip operation off. I've got no idea.
Mate, it's all go. It's all go in the Hutchinson household.
It's all go, mate. It's all go.
I tell you what, when your little one arrives or whatever.
Well, it's definitely going to be little.
Oh, the big one?
That's when to go in.
When the baby or babies arrive.
Charlie's only one again.
Yeah. You might have twins, who knows?
Right.
You better hope when it first opens its eyes and can speak, it doesn't call you granddad.
Listen, my plan is, Craig, as soon as the baby comes, that's when I'm going in for my hip hop. Timing.
That's it, you get out. No. Do you remember when Craig anointed himself the youngest granddad in the world?
I think I am.
I know Don's the oldest dad.
43.
Don's the oldest.
I can't remember what it was.
Oh, my goodness.
But, I mean, at least I'm not. I've got a bit of a brain in my head here.
Right.
50 years old.
Right.
Come on.
Well, congratulations. It's done now.
Yeah, congratulations,
It's done. Right,
yeah, I mean, where's the positivity here?
Yeah, exactly. I want to point. You want to see Extra Time?
I'll tell you what, you're not winning the father's race at school at your age.
Wow. Yeah, with a hip.
Not a chance.
Maybe there's a better.
I wouldn't even go in for it.
On Sports Day.
It's strange the old granddad's running in the father's race, isn't it?
Don, you would have seen Extra Time yesterday. We were talking to Stevie, and he said one of the worst things about the World Cup in 1986 was that he had to room on his own. And I was wondering if this is a Scottish thing where you like company, or is it a Stevie thing?
That is definitely a Stevie thing.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
I still play a bit of vets football for Liverpool. We travel around the world, wherever, and play in Hong Kong and Singapore. And when Jason McAteer, I know, is on the trip, we actually ask to room together. Because what's the point in going away to Hong Kong or Singapore for like 10 days and being in your own room? Like, I want to be in with a mate. Like, if me and Craig play, come on,
sorry,
Craig will share a room with me.
No,
come on, Craig.
No. Well, trust me, I didn't mind sharing when I was playing, and we shared for all the clubs and shared it for Scotland at major championships. But trust me, I ain't sharing a room with anybody now on any trip.
Why?
When
are
I
you
go
going to
back
be
in
doing?
my golf trip with the lads, which I didn't go this year for the pandemic, every year I go, single room.
Yeah, I think that's weird.
I'm not sure.
Like, financially,
Why?
I'd understand if you want to save money.
I'm
but...
past the stage.
Why? Listen,
why
you
not?
want a bit of company. Do you not want some company with your
I
mates?
don't want any company. I can get the company at the bar. I can sit and go for dinner with people and have company. And then I can have company when I'm having a beer with them. But then I want to go to my room on my own. I don't want to... And by the way, I'm not sure if Scotland were rooming on their own in those days, but maybe Nicol believes that they were.
No, that was it.
It's like,
no one wanted Stevie.
team meeting before the World Cup. Everybody's going to share a room. We're going to bring an odd person in or something. However, Nicol's on his own.
Don, this is a family show, so just asking, what was it like rooming with Stevie at Liverpool?
Well, I obviously can't tell you what really went on.
Yes.
But my first ever, my first ever away trip with Liverpool, Graham Souness was the manager, and he had a sort of unwritten rule where he wanted everyone to bond together. So he didn't put like me and Jamie Redknapp together, or me and Steve McManaman. He had like a youngster with an experienced player. So say Jamie Redknapp would room with Barnsley, or McManaman would go with Rushy, and I got Stevie Nicol. I got Stevie, and he ordered a packet of crisps and a pint of Coke. Yeah. And obviously, I'm the youngster. I've got no control of the remote whatsoever. So I'm just like thinking, like, at what point is he going to go to sleep? Because he's literally like 12 inches away from me in the next bed. And I'm thinking, I want to go to sleep. I'm so nervous. It's Stevie Nicol, and he's munching on a packet of crisps and drinking a pint of Coke the night before a game. And I'm thinking, I need to go to bed.
Oh, man.
He's the last person I'd ever room with.
You wouldn't want to room with Stevie?
No, I wouldn't room him. Just for purely hygiene purposes. I would not room them.
Shaka, would you like to room with people?
No.
You
room alone.
Yes.
You want company, go knock on somebody's door.
Well, yes, exactly.
What about West Ham, Shaq? What about West Ham? You must have roomed someone at West Ham.
Yeah, but that's different then.
I think I roomed on my own. When I played for Reading and Pompey in outside the Premier League, you had a roommate. There was a cost savings. But when I played in the Premier League, I'm pretty sure I roomed on my own throughout.
And did you miss company?
No, I was all right.
I always room with.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Don, what's the percentage chance that England win the World Cup?
10.
Standard.
That's decent.
Yeah.
So,
For Craig, any comments on Gini Wijnaldum's comments about not being happy at PSG? Should he have left Liverpool in the first place? His comments weren't that strong. He just said it's not all great at the moment.
What did he say?
He just says, it's not all ideal at the moment because obviously he's not playing as much as he thought it was going to.
So. Sorry.
Some music has just started playing. That isn't the extra time music.
I do believe we're on Sports Centre.
What's happening? Sports Centre, why are those English people talking about rooming together?
Somebody sat in a bar now in Las Vegas going, what the hell is that lot doing on Sports Centre?
Okay.
I don't think, at the end of the day, you make decisions to leave clubs, and sometimes it's tougher than you believe. Look at Philip Coutinho going to Barcelona. So, sometimes it just takes time. People make comments. That's what happens.
Don, who would you rather have manager at Newcastle? Antonio Conte or your mate Frank Lampard?
Ooh.
Antonio Conte, because he would then guarantee the calibre of players that would follow. So I think, when we do make that first signing, and listen, we are dreaming. Shaka knows what it's like to play up there. I've stood on the Gallagher end all my life as a youngster. It's an amazing place to go and play your football and watch your football. And we're not even bothered if we don't win the Premier League down inside 5 or 10 years. We're not even bothered. But we just want a chance on match day 1 next season, knowing we've got a 1% chance of winning the league. That's all we've ever wanted. And now with these owners, with the money, with a brand new manager, we feel as though we're going places. We've got a sniff, we've got a chance.
So on that note, what position should Newcastle strengthen in January 1st, Don?
All 11.
Take your pick. All of them. I mean, just go and get as many good players as you can get. I mean, I've read the reported rumour that in January we are allowed, because of financial fair play, to spend £200 million because we've been, so backward in signing players over the last few years. There's money actually in the kitty, so with 200 million quid to go and buy players. What could you get Coutinho for out of Barca? You could get him for, what, 20 million quid?
Why on earth would you want Coutinho? Have you seen him play over the last 3 years?
Well, isn't he?
Barcelona would drive him.
Are you telling me there's not a player in Coutinho who's not better than what we've got?
No, if I'm Newcastle, I'm going nowhere near Coutinho. You're going James Rodriguez at Everton all over again.
You think Joe Linton's better than Coutinho?
I'm saying if I'm spending money, I'm not spending it on Coutinho.
Listen, I would take Coutinho at Newcastle all day long. I'd take Rudiger.
I think that's a slippery slope.
You're not spending money, Don, to buy better players than what you've got. You're spending money to buy players that are going to compete with City and Liverpool and Chelsea. I'm not saying.
Yeah, but that's going to be. I mean, could you go to Napoli? Could you go? Listen, Koulibaly, I'm not saying he's going to go to Newcastle, but he's been linked with moves left, right, and centre, and no one would pay 70 million euros for him or pounds for him. Newcastle now can go to Napoli and go, wallop, there's £100 million, we'll have him.
Yeah, no, it's a good player. It's better than Coutinho.
All these players now in Newcastle, aren't they?
Apparently, yeah.
So Shaka, did you ever get into the head of any striker, meaning no matter how many shots he took, he just couldn't score on you?
Not.
Were you somebody's kryptonite?
I don't know. I don't remember things like that.
Right.
You see these guys twice a year.
I think people overestimate what goes through players' minds.
Yeah, of course, I suppose people do.
You see these strikers at best, twice a year.
Zlatan obviously wrote in his book about how great you were.
That's right.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You must have interviewed him.
No.
He wrote about it.
No, from the World Cup. Shaka's performance against Sweden in the World Cup.
2006.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Didn't realise that.
There you are.
Yeah, I'll send you the video.
Do that.
And the book.
And the book.
Have any of you guys ever run a marathon?
No.
Half. I did a half marathon.
Wait. Or half marathon. A marathon. If so, what are your personal best? I ran Manchester Marathon this weekend, and it was painful, but totally worth all the training.
Yeah, I did.
What was that
I actually
time?
did. I've just not told you guys.
Yeah, right.
2 hours 14.
2 hours 13.
And that was wearing a set of miners' boots.
No, I did.
And wearing a raincoat.
I did it in about.
Right. Why were you wearing miner's boots and a raincoat?
Because I wanted the extra weight.
Okay,
And I just,
right.
I was worried I was going to win. No, I couldn't even run a half marathon. My calves just couldn't do it.
Okay, so half marathon is 13 miles.
13.1 to be exact.
And where was this, Shaq?
In Boston.
When you were working here?
Yeah,
Yes, I
it was
remember.
just before in Boston.
Yeah.
I remember you training for that.
Yes.
You looked ill.
Oh,
You looked ill. I didn't want to say at the time.
In 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, 2018.
And what was your time? Do you remember?
I think it was about 2 hours 7 minutes.
Is that decent? I don't know anything about time.
Oh,
No, really.
it's my personal best.
Well,
Let's
yes,
put it that way.
what out of what, isn't it? Don, what about you? You dodgy hip.
I mean, well, exactly. I mean, you know the answer that's coming. I'd love to do the Northeast Run for charity, but honestly, I've got no lateral cartilage in my right knee. My hip's shot to bits. There's no chance of me getting around 13 mile. Not a chance.
Go on, you're having a baby. No wonder it took him so long. He stopped for a lie down, book a holiday, cup of tea, cup of coffee.
It was hard. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
I'll
not
tell you
doing it
what, I
again.
couldn't even get a mile or two now. Calves, just the calves, man.
Two of my toenails fell out after. Pounded the old tarmac for 13 miles.
Not easy.
No.
Oh, you're telling me? I don't know why you're telling me.
Do you remember when Stevie tweeted out that picture of his feet?
That's why you would never room them.
It's horrible feet.
You have to tell them what a bar of soap is.
That is it. Thank you very much. Take care, Don. Listen to some extra time music to get you to bed. We'll be back tomorrow. Are you here tomorrow, guys?
I'm not.
I'm on the show tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm not here.
Oh, you're not in the studio? You're at
I'm
home?
working from home because it's such a long way in.
Right, okay. You can run in.
20 minutes.
So be sure to join us
I might
then.
do that.
What? Yes. It could take a while. Don't your toenails fall off. Ugh. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.